everyone, welcome back to Gupshup with Khanak. This is Khanak Ajela reporting. Let's get started with today's topic. After being through so much, Raju falls into one more type of financial scam. Now what happens this time? Let us see. So one day, Raju was very excited as his family member were about to visit him. Now Raju went to the airport, picked up the family members and came with them to his home. Now one of the family members of Raju was not feeling well and hence they asked Raju to get a blood test done of them. So Raju was searching for pathology labs and blood test services online on the internet, and since it was an emergency time, he clicked the first number that he saw. After calling that number, Raju asked that it was an emergency and he wanted to book a blood test. The person on the other hand asked that what is Raju's address. Raju told the whole address, the person noted down, and after that the person asked for Raju to pay the fee online. Price of the test was approximately around 2000. After getting the link, Raju paid that and gave him the account details, and the person said that there will be someone at the doorstep after 15 minutes to get the test done. Raju, on hearing that, informed the family members. But after 2 hours, Raju got confused and also very disheartened when no one came to take the blood test. And when Raju tried to call that number again and again, the number came switched off. That is because Raju had again fallen into a financial scam and the person on the other side was again a fraudster. But Raju got even sad on recalling that he told that person the address and gave the bank details. But Raju could do nothing since the number was unreachable. Now, what did we learn from this story? Point number 1, don't trust any random website or helpline number available on the internet. If it's a pathology lab, a hospital, or maybe somewhere reputed where people visit, you can ask your family members and friends if it's verified pathology lab or this place valid and correct or not. Secondly, if such situation occurs where the person on the other side is asking for the amount to be paid, you should first verify it with the official site of that pathology lab or that hospital if it is safe to pay or not. Thirdly, if you are a victim of such a cybercrime, do report it to your nearest cybercrime station or report it on https://cybercrime.gov.in. Now let's be practical, and even I know that in the cases of emergency, the person is so nervous sometimes that there is no time to look up for the authenticity or verify if the person or source is trustable or not. But the best way you can do is to take the person who is not feeling well to the nearest well-known doctor who lives nearby or to the nearest hospital which is within 1 kilometer, or call the emergency ambulance number. I really hope that you liked today's episode. We will meet next week. Till then, keep smiling. This will be the conclusion of our today's discussion. To watch more of this content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel, and we'll keep the videos coming.
A KH